Hello guys, Johnny here in my first YouTube video, so you can expect it to be very educational, very professional and on point. It's not like I haven't done this ever like this. Anyway, you want to zoom across the map without having to sell your kidney or your firstborn and just destroy monsters like wherever you land. Yeah, me too. Wait, my dog is coming. I have to close the door. Yeah, sorry for the wait. I had to do like 17 push-ups also, just a full pump. Yeah, anyway, where was I? Yeah, if you want to sell your firstborn to get Temporalis, it's okay, but if you want to have this effect for less than 10 divines, then I have bad news for you. You need at least 50-ish, which is still the fraction of the price of Temporalis, so you know, not too bad. See, you can kill this guy, but you can one-shot pinnacle bosses with the build. Anyway, let me get out of here. Yeah, and let me show you the build. Which, of course, it's not my build, it's Dot's build. You can find him on YouTube, and I'm gonna have his link to the build in the description. Although our builds are kind of different. This is my take on his build. I don't know if it's his. I saw it first at his channel. Anyway, let's start with the thing that everybody want to see. That's the spells. No, not my no. I know, but no, not that. Of course, Greater Lightning Bolt coming from our jewel. No, not a jewel. Amulet. Yes, it is an amulet. Level 19. You can go with level 18. I mean, these are like what 10 exalts for a decent one. You'd like to get some dexterity because stats are kind of important, and this is like very min-maxed build. Anyway, some ambush on it, more critical chance. Consider casting, more damage. Ignore this. Cast and dodge, very important, because if you don't have the skill, you really cannot do what this build does. You might find that hard to believe, but Frostwall, -1 from corruption, of course. The lower the max life, the better. Fortress, circles, spell echo, more area of effect, very important. Support skill also affect areas on either side of the target area along a random axis. I don't know what that means. Pretty good. A lot of people is using them. Magnified effect, more area of effect, pretty self-explanatory. Very good, very nice, very demure. Another cast and dodge, you might find hard to believe, but we do use too. Frostwall, again, you can have 2 frostwalls on this. Some people go for 2. I'm going for 1. I want my energy retention, my impetus, more increased energy, inspiration, because mana, and of course the what deals the actual damage, what breaks the wall to deal the actual overkill damage with, of course, our boots, which we'll get to them. The bone cage, which spawns from the ground, kills the walls, and that's how we get the damage. Very important. Level 19. If you have troubles breaking the walls, you might want to go for a level 20, 21, I don't know, depending on your budget, but not really needed. I do have a +4 levels from the global modifiers, meaning my wand. Yeah, blink, very important too, kinda, maybe. Yeah, this allows you to blink, which is what you want. Level 19, 20, 24, pretty good. Ingenuity, cooldown recovery rate, this is what makes the build ticks. Energy barrier for the energy shield, we have arcane tempo, cast feet, and unbreakable to get some more stun threshold when we jump into a lot of unsuspecting mobs. Sorry, English not my first language, so yeah. Anyway, next, Dream Feast. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I have to explain what it does. just gives you energy shield. Spark, I don't know why. Sometimes I use it to break the walls if I get stuck in some area that's not really nice. Arctic armor, of course, survivability. When you blink into enemies, they tend to hit you back. I don't know why. I haven't done nothing to them. They want to kill me. It is what it is. They kill themselves. Very nice. The other frostfall is just for doing sanctum, blinking through the walls. So yeah, this is the setup. 300 spirit needed. How do we get the spirit? Well, you see, monks have this little nice passive that says lead me through grace, which will give you 1 spirit for every 6 energy shield and 1 spirit for every 15 evasion rating on equipped body armor. But the downside is that you cannot gain spirit form equipment, which we don't really care. This is our armor. I'd go with 1070 energy shield just to make sure. This is probably the most expensive part of the build. Again, fraction of the price, like not even the whole 10% from Temporalis, but this will gives us enough spirit to do what we need to do. The only thing important here is the energy shield. Everything else is a bonus if you can find good substats. If not, then it's fine. Whatever. Don't sweat it. The wand, +4 to all spells, some extra cold, extra lightning damage, mana, gaining mana per kill, very nice, not really needed. Increase cast speed, very nice, not really needed. You can go with +3 to level of all spell skills. It will still work about the same. So instead of paying 30 divines, you can go for 1 and find some decent ones. It doesn't have to be the volatile wand. It can be siphoning wand, whatever. It doesn't matter. Next, the gloves. Again, energy shield, intelligence. Intelligence very important for the wands. Again, very tight with the stats. Lightning resistance. Life per enemy killed doesn't really matter. It's just what I found. Now, not everyone's lucky to have this ingenuity belt. I know that. I am lucky. I am, and this is something that I found doing the king, and I got very lucky. Real talk. But yeah, the rings, evasion, rarity, fire resistance. Of course, the resistances are mostly set by the rings. Even if I remove some of the gear, the resistances will stay. On this one, on this ring, we have increased rarity. On this one, we have cast speed. Again, some evasion. I don't think the original build had any evasion, but I found it hard because I was dying non-stop. Amulet again. It's the Jade Amulet. I anointed the Volatile Catalyst. The original build is totally different. I'll get to there in the passive skill. Now this is what makes the blink cooldown even better. It's a crest for the Jingling Crest Shield, which does give us some increased cooldown recovery rate. Base stats 50 is enough. 57 is just me wasting my divines away. Yeah, intelligence is good. Again, every stats we can find on the gear is pretty dope. Now for the boots, unfortunately these boots are kept at 15% increased movement speed, I believe. But the good thing is that deal 30% of overkill damage to enemies within 2 meters of the enemy killed. This is what makes the wall deals the damage. This is what we need. These are very cheap. I went with 2 sockets, one not really needed, even if I remove them again. But whatever I put here for sockets, it's you can put the ailment one, whatever, you get it, to get not getting electrocuted or frozen or whatever, chilled. But yeah, for the charm, stone charm, I don't like being stunned. This is not really needed. You can get by with a normal one. This is just something that I have from doing the playing the game. So yeah, it's pretty good to have it, but not very necessary. Helmet, I don't think we went through the helmet. Now in the original build, this was a full energy shield helmet. In my build, I chose evasion and energy shield because I do like having at least 50% evasion. Now I have 51, it's pretty good. Some increased rarity, some cold resistance, very nice. You can go for more rarity on your rings, you can go for more cast. Again, depends on what you need. I don't really use my monk for map clearing, I use my sorceress with spark. Again, if you do want for map clearing and you do want some more rarity, you can find them on your rings, on your helmet, even on your gloves, depending on what your budget is. But yeah, most of you will find your resistances on this, so mana is good, evasion is very nice, and yeah, that's about it from the gear. It's like really not that big of a deal, and you can, this all can cost if you go for the more budget version, you can get all of this for about 20 30 divines. Except this, if you want a good ingenuity belt, I'll go with 79% because those are much cheaper than the 80% one. For 1% you have to pay like 12 to 13 divines more. 79 is totally fine. Yeah, that's it from the gear. Now let's go to the passive 3 skill, which this is where I have some difference from the original build. So very straightforward, we go critical damage, we go increased chance to shock with our lightning, we go for the crashing wave, and this is where I go into this path to take the step like mist and also some evasion and energy shield. Pretty good for me. I don't know, maybe it can work without it. I kept dying. Since I've remade the skill tree, I haven't died once. To take this and this for a little bit less of the critical damage bonuses and the damage versus full life. Anyway, we go here, we take the critical hit chance, critical damage, moment of truth. Going up, I might be too fast. Again, first time doing a YouTube video. I don't really know how these things work. I might go do some more push-ups and then come back with a fresh perspective on this, but no, I won't. The north side of the tree with deadly force. Now in the original build it stops here. It has this socket, this jewel here, which does not work for me because I won't have enough spirit if I swap these sockets. And I took the inner fate, which is pretty nice, I guess. The effect of curse is not really needed. Again, you kill everything with one hit, but for mappings, pretty good. Now going down, taking this jewel. Sorry, my phone is doing some weird noises. Taking the jewel and going to the first approach, you can take damage versus full life if you have some more levels, if you're 96 or 97, which is pretty good for bosses especially, but I still do kill the bosses with just one blink. Anyway, getting the stats needed. Then we go to Eternal Youth, of course, because we do have Chaos Annihilation. We take all of this except this one little node because 8% energy is good, not really needed. If you have the levels, you can take it. Dynamism, pretty good. Taking the jewel, going upper side, taking Careful Assassin, of course, and also taking Energize, Invocated Efficiency, and Turn the Clock Forward. Not really needed. Good for my timeless diamonds, which while we're here we can discuss it. You can take one with 12 spirit, and you can have this jewel here and then use the other ones that can connect passives to connect the ice walls. You need very large for this. No, the shatter crystals actually, yeah, like in the original build, which again in the description. Then of course we take these nodes, some chance to trigger skills to refund health energy, more energy, of course, we want patient barrier. This is where we stop, and we take the ingenuity with 25 intelligence. Sorry about the ums, but that's how I learned to speak English. Careful assassin, as I said. Now let's go bottom. We take heartbreaking and heart stopping. You can even go to struck with I think, yeah, this side. No, actually we don't need anything of this for attacks. We stopped here. Again, jewels. There we go. And now this is also very helpful for a blink, multitasking and distracting presence. Pretty good. In the original build, the guy goes here, here, and takes these 3 nodes, and this is where he stops. I don't really need it. If you have the levels and have just a 50% shield, you can go and take it. Again, you can compare the builds. But this is where I stop, and I take the area of effect and cooldown recovery rate, as I said, on my amulet. It's very cheap to anoint it, so it's not really big of a deal. I think he had the... What did he had? No, not... No. He had the stun from 20% stun threshold from energy shield, which is also pretty nice, but I do use the charm stones. Let's go. Invoker. We take Lead Me Through Grace. That's what gives us spirit. I'm the Thunder. Shock. We have the Soul Spring Eternal, more meta skill energy for cast on dodge, and Sunder my enemies. Pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty good. Like, the Invoker was made to play this build. That's it for the skill tree. If you have Temporalis, this is a totally different build. You're gonna take this side, but for the cheap version, that again, one-shot pinnacle for bosses, this is pretty good. Yeah, also sorry about the lower quality on the video, but if you do want to play this build, depending on your graphics card, you might wanna lower your settings to have some, let's say, decently playable frame rates. I'm not gonna say playable, but decently playable frame rates. Anyway, that's it for this video. Again, this is my first YouTube video, so thanks everyone for watching. And again, check out the original build. I do not have a max roll nor any build. This is what I have my YouTube videos. If you have any question, I do stream. I do respond on the YouTube comments, so feel free to ask. And yeah. Anyway, happy exiling pets. No, happy petting exiles. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. And wait, fuck, jewels. Very important. Critical hit chance, critical spell damage, increased energy shield. Meta skills gain energy, very nice. Spell damage bonus, increased area of effect. I do have 2 increased area of effect, I believe, yeah. And yeah, this is about what's good. The increased crit spell damage and crit hit chance. Let me show you my crit chance for spells. Let's see. On here we can see it's 31%. And on the first hit we have a lot more. So yeah, anyway, bang bang. Thank you. Bye bye.